Okay, there we go. Hey, you guys. Hey, you guys. Make sure y'all say hello as you're sliding through the chat. Also, make sure y'all tapping the screen, running up those likes. We are getting ready to get to it today. Let me go ahead and put this up on my screen on TikTok so that you guys can see exactly what we are going to be talking about. Hello to everybody who is just now joining us, you guys. Happy Monday. Y'all get in here, tap the screen and run up the likes. I'm literally going to be showing you guys the easiest way to get rich in 2025, okay? All I need y'all to do is get in the room and listen to this information that I'm getting ready to give out to y'all today. So I think the number one reason why a lot of us are having such a hard time getting rich, finding more income streams, making more money, your problem is that you're trying to use your own resources to get rich. See, the first concept that you need to understand, because you guys see people on the internet making $20,000, $30,000 a month. Do you guys understand that there are young black people out here like myself that are making $100,000 a month or more? So what's the cheat code, coach? How are these people going out buying Lamborghinis and Range Rovers and Porsches? How are their businesses making millions of dollars? Let's get into the method of it all, okay? So first thing in the concept that you understand is that you're not going to be able to use your own money to get this done. Coach, what do you mean I can't use my own money? Friend, the reason that you're not rich yet is because you're trying to use the money from your 9-to-5 job to make you rich. If your 9-to-5 is barely paying you enough to successfully pay your bills, to pay your car note on time, to vacation anytime that you need, what made you think that your job was ever going to pay you enough to go and start your own 6-figure business? See, that's not what a job is designed to do. Have you ever seen a hamster running around on a hamster wheel? That's exactly what your job is doing to you. They got you running around in a little circle, chasing that small piece of cheese, which is your paycheck. So your 9-to-5 is never going to show you how to go and start your own 6-figure business. They're never going to show you how you can save up $20,000 to get ahead in life. So coach, how do I get ahead in life? How do I get rich? How do I start living like these people on internet that I want to live like? You're going to need to use something called OPM. I want everybody in this room right now, drop OPM in the chat for me. Everybody in this room, drop OPM in the chat. See, OPM is other people's money. If you're not going to be able to use your own money to get rich, friend, you need to use somebody else's money to get rich. So I'm going to show you guys how y'all can use OPM, aka business funding, to help you get rich fast, all right? You guys have to understand that learning how to leverage OPM is how a lot of these people are becoming millionaires overnight. They said that right now the rate of millionaires in the USA is growing by a drastic rate. So if you guys are trying to really tap in, I think you guys should learn this high-level concept. Learning the concept of business funding and credit made me a millionaire over the last 22 months, okay? So I'm going to give you guys some information. All you need to do is come in here and listen. Now, the first thing I need y'all to understand, I'm getting ready to show y'all how you can legally go out and get up to $50,000 in funding for your business, okay? 3 different strategies. Everybody drop me some number 3s in the comments right now. If y'all just now getting here, welcome into the room, you guys. I told you guys I'm showing y'all the easy way to get rich in 2025, which is going to be using other people's money, okay? OPM, aka business funding. So I'm going to show you how you can use somebody else's money to help you get ahead in life. Let's lock in. So first, I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys how I utilize OPM to get ahead in life. And I think it's a really cool concept. After I learned it, it kind of changed the way that I looked at business. So I got approved $67,000 in OPM, aka business funding, all right? Now, this wasn't $67,000 of my dollars. This was $67,000 of somebody else's money. So what did you do with the money? Well, I didn't fly first class to Dubai. I guess that's what all of the girls online do. What I did, I went on this website where you can actually purchase businesses. Did you know that you can go and purchase a business that's already up and running, operating, generating revenue? You don't always have to start you a business from scratch. So I went and I purchased me a smaller franchise that originates out of Hawaii. I spent $40,000 of somebody else's money to purchase me a business that would generate me cash and cash flow me every single month. So day one of me acquiring the company, the franchisors had to reveal the true financial health of the company. Day one of the acquisition, this franchise was already generating $200,000 a year. Do you see how I literally just went from 0 to 200,000 like that from using somebody else's money? So I'm going to show you guys how y'all can use other people's money to open up salon suites, to get into Airbnb, to get into real estate, to start making these online investments that you guys want to get into. Because every single time I talk to you guys about starting new businesses, about making new income streams, about making the investments of your dream, the number one problem that you have is that y'all don't have enough money to get it done. So I'm going to show y'all 3 different ways y'all can go and get up to 50,000. Okay. Now, very first strategy that we have up on the board, you guys, is going to be the number one fastest way to do this. See, I know some people, we don't have all day to wait around. We trying to get some things done. We trying to really lock in. Some of you guys are trying to leave y'all jobs by the end of the year. Some of you guys are really, really hell-bent on success, trying to get your company off the ground. So let me show you the fastest way you can go and access up to 50,000 for your business. Now, this first method, you guys, is going to be the no documentation bank method, okay? So first and foremost, did y'all realize that there are banks and financial institutions out there that will give you up to $50,000 for your business? Did you know that? They will give you up to $50,000 for your business. They do not need any business revenue. They don't need any business credit. They don't need any business tax returns. This is why they are called no business documentation. They don't need any paperwork from your business. You want to know the number one thing that they are going to be looking for? Friend, the only thing you have to take these programs literally is your credit. Y'all see that right there? That's the only requirement for the no documentation banks. So this right here is actually one of the fastest and also one of the easiest ways to get your business funded, because it's not going to require you to have any prior information for your business. This means that you don't have to go out and build business credit. This means that you don't have to go and open up a business bank account and show several $1,000s going through there. That means that you could literally go lock in, you guys, off of your personal credit and go and get you some money. Now, the reason why this is the fastest is because everybody in this room already has a personal credit score. So some of y'all might be wondering, okay, well, what's the best credit score to have? What's the lowest credit score that they'll accept? Friend, you want to go in there with at least a 680 personal credit score or higher, okay? So if you're in this room right now, you have at least a 680 score or higher on your personal credit, I'm going to give you guys the name of 2 banks and financial institutions that y'all can go run to that will give y'all thousands of dollars for y'all business as soon as today. If you got a high enough credit score and credit profile, you can go and get this money today. So for most of you, I tell you by the end of this week, you could be up thousands in business funding, getting ready to make the investments of your dreams. All you need is the information on how to get it done. So let's get into it. First bank that I'm going to go ahead and give you guys is Chase Bank. Everybody in this room has heard of Chase Bank before. If you are in the United States, you absolutely know what Chase Bank is, okay? Now, Chase, you guys, is going to be one of those banks that actually just dropped a new program. See, most of these financial institutions will give you up to $50,000. Chase is actually going to be able to give you up to $150,000 for your brand new business. If you guys are just now getting in the room, I'm showing you guys the easy way to get rich in 2025, which is by using other people's money, y'all. You guys are out here struggling and you're out here trying to use the money from your job to get rich. Your job is never going to show you how to get rich, okay? Your job wasn't designed to show you how to get rich. Your job was designed to have you keep working for them until they can get everything out of you that they can, and then they're going to retire you and pay you pennies in retirement, all right? So I'm showing you guys how the millionaires and billionaires are really running up this bag. This is a blueprint that I used over the last 22 months to make me $1 million, okay? All I need you to do is listen and tap in. So right now we're talking about the fastest way to get up to 50K in funding for your business. If y'all just now getting in here, you guys, I'm giving y'all 50K funding strategies. We're going over 3 different methods that'll show you how to get up to $50,000 within the next 30 days. This is legal. This is for educational purposes only. I am not here to give you any financial advice, okay? Now, first one I told you guys was Chase that you guys can go to. Chase is going to approve you for up to $150,000, no documentation needed for your company, okay? So no business bank statements, no business revenue, no business tax returns. Super cool. The second one that I'm going to give you guys is called Truist, okay? Truist is a little bit of a newer institution that a lot of people have gone on to maybe within like the last 4 to 5 years. And Truist is also going to be able to offer your business no documentation funding. I just had a buddy of mine go and get $40,000 for a brand new venture that they're getting ready to start. So these are 2 no-doc banks that y'all can go into, get some money out of just based off your personal credit. See, a lot of you guys didn't realize that your personal credit can get you access to business funding. Now, let's go ahead and move forward to strategy number 2. If you guys like this information, do do me a favor, tap the screen and run the likes up. Y'all get in the room and lock into this information. I am literally going to give y'all more information than I got with my entire 4-year college degree. I got a 4-year college degree in business, and guess what? They didn't teach me any of these things. My college degree taught me how to go and be an employee. It taught me how to work for somebody. My college degree capped me off at making $50,000, $60,000 a year. What I'm going to do is give you guys the ceiling here. I'm going to give y'all outer space. They want to cap you. That's the same thing your job. They cap you off at a certain limit. So y'all have to understand, once you understand how to utilize other people's money, the sky is literally the limit, okay? Now, some of you guys in this room right now, you're a little bit nervous. You're like, man, I do not qualify for this first method. I do not have a 680 personal credit score. Coach, what can I do? Is there another method that I can use? Because I'm working on my credit. I'm trying to get some things up right now. So, friend, we're going to go ahead and we're going to introduce you to the second concept. The second thing that you're going to be able to do if you do not have a high enough personal credit score right now to go and access no documentation funding, then I want you to go ahead and start building business credit, okay? This is an alternative strategy, so just go ahead and listen to the information and see if this is something that might work for you. Now, if you're in this room right now and you've heard of business credit before, go ahead and drop me a yes in the chat if you know what business credit is. Yes in the comments if you've heard of business credit, because business credit got really, really popular like 2 to 3 years ago, right? And so what started happening is that people started realizing and understanding that you could actually go and start acquiring assets under your business name. Did you know that you could get things like cars, houses, and also thousands of dollars in funding for your company under your LLC and EIN? So everybody started running these little plays, right? They started going to get these LLCs, and they thought that they could get an LLC today and then go into the bank and get $20,000 tomorrow. Check this out. That is not how this works. Anybody can go and get an LLC and EIN. So the bank doesn't care that you just have an LLC. The bank is actually looking to see that your business has established credibility. They need to understand that your business knows how to pay people back on time, that your business can handle the amount of money that you're asking us for. So when you first initially start building business credit, it's going to break down into tiers, okay? Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3. Now, of course, when you initially start your business credit profile, you're going to be over here on Tier 1. Brand new to the game. You don't have any credentials, no credibility. This is a blank sheet of paper. You're just now getting started. So when you first go and get your LLC and EIN, this is not where you get the money at, okay? You can't get any money out of the bank simply based off having an LLC. Once you get over here to Tier 3, that's what's going to allow you to go into these banks and financial institutions and then see if you can qualify your business for business credit funding. So what's standing in between you on Tier 1 as a beginner and you in Tier 3 on getting the money is something that we like to call trade lines, okay? You need to go and establish trade lines for your business, all right? A trade line is simply a line of credit with a merchant. A merchant could be any store. Sam's Club, Amazon, Advanced Auto Parts, O'Reilly Auto Parts, T-Mobile. There are so many stores out there, JCPenney, that you can go and get a merchant store card with under your business name. This is how you start building credibility. Once they see that you know how to successfully pay back your credit cards on time, pay off your debts on time, once they see that you've established yourself for a certain amount of time, like 90 days, 6 months, or 12 months, then you've established yourself and built up credibility. Now the banks and lenders can maybe put some trust in you and get you started with a starter line of credit. So when I first started looking into business credit, I thought it was such a cool idea. I wanted to understand, how can I get funded using only my EIN number? Coach, if I want to get business funding and I only want to use my EIN number to do it, how do I get this done and what am I supposed to do? So let's go ahead and talk about EIN only funding. Somebody drop EIN in the chat for me. If y'all are in this room, do me a favor, tap the screen and run the likes up, show me some love. This is some really good information that a lot of people need to hear. I'm growing my backup page here, so I really want to go ahead and get this thing going. This is where I'm going to be doing all of my live streams at. Welcome to everybody who was coming through the room. Happy Monday, you guys. This is a room of high energy. This right here is a room of motivation, of me showing y'all how to get to the bag. None of y'all homeboys hopped on y'all phone this morning and said, hey, you know what? Let me show you how you can go and get $50,000 for your business. Let me show you how you can be able to leave your job by the end of the year. So lock in, okay? So So let's talk about EIN only funding on tier 3. What's going to happen once you get to tier 3? How do I get me some money? So once you get to tier 3, you guys, you're still going to have some requirements, okay? Number one, they're going to want your business to have revenue. They're going to want your LLC to be at least 2 years old. And depending on the company, they're going to want your business to be making between $5,000 to $10,000 every single month going through a business bank account. So this is the number one reason why I tell you guys, don't just go and start building business credit thinking that it's going to be the fastest route for you to go and get funds, because business credit is actually a process where you have to build up your credibility and show to banks and lenders that you can be trusted. So first, you're going to have to establish yourself with trade lines, paying people back on time month after month. Then once you get to tier 3, you're still going to need to show them, number one, that your business is making money and that you're able to pay the loan back or the funding back. Number 2, you need to show us that this LLC has been established long enough for us to believe that you're going to be around. So EIN funding can be cool, but there are still requirements. Y'all got to realize with business credit, there's no way to just go in there and trick these people up out of some money. That's not how it works, you guys, okay? If you're trying to look to get this done the fastest and the easiest way with the less paperwork, you need to go ahead and lock in and work on your personal credit. This is the number one reason why I tell you guys, man, lock in and fix your personal credit scores. Do y'all get that? Because your personal credit literally equals access and opportunities. The higher your personal credit score, the more money that you can get out of these banks and institutions. The higher your personal credit score, the more access you have to anything that you need in America. Literally, America is run and based off the credit system. So this is why I tell you guys, the 2 major things that you need in America to survive, number 1, you need credit. Number 2, you need funding, aka money. So this is why I tell y'all might as well go ahead and lock in and learn these 2 high-level skills, because these are the 2 main things that you need to survive down here in this worldly place. You need credit to access housing, to access transportation. You need credit to buy you a cell phone. You need credit. When you're broke and you don't have a lot of money, you can use your credit to go and access funds. Ain't that crazy? You can take your credit score, which is something that is digital, an intangible asset, and use that to access real money. So when you're really going through it in life, and when things are hard, and when you're broke and your job ain't paying you enough, you need to understand how to fix your credit so that you can use it to get you to some more money. This is why these 2 high-level concepts made me $1 million over the last 22 months, because these are the number 2 things that the world revolves around. I would say the United States at least. Now, let's go ahead and get into our third method, because I understand that some of you guys don't have a 680 credit score right now, and some of you guys don't have these credentials where your LLC is already 2 years, or where you're making thousands of dollars through your account each month. So strategy number 3, I'm actually going to show you guys how you're going to be able to get funded as a startup business owner, okay? If you're in this room right now and you're interested in learning how to get funded as a startup, do me a favor and drop me number 3 in the comments. Number 3 in the comments. I'm going to show you guys how you can get funded as a startup business owner, even with a low credit score, even without having any prior business credit, even without having a 2-year-old LLC. Are you guys ready to go? Shout out to everybody who's sliding through on Twitch and on YouTube, y'all. Let's go ahead and get it. Let's get in the room. Now, this is what I want y'all to realize, okay? There are banks and financial institutions out there that will give you funding just based off the fact that you're a minority. So what I'm telling you is that just because you're a Black business owner, just because you're a woman in business, just because you're Hispanic or Latino, you qualify for thousands of dollars in funding? So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to give you guys some details on how you'll actually be able to qualify for these types of programs. On my main profile, I have so many people that are constantly asking me, how can I get some money for my business? How can I qualify for funding even with low credit? So this is going to be perfect for you guys, okay? Let me look at this right here. Okay, perfect. So there's really only 3 requirements, you guys. And let me tell y'all the number 1 reason why I like these programs so much, okay? Number 1, I like these programs because they're able to fund you with low credit. They're able to fund you with low funds, meaning you may not have a lot of money or your business is not making any money. And most importantly, they're going to be able to fund you as a startup business owner, okay? See, a lot of these programs, if you don't have high credit or an established business, then you can't go get no money from them. So, Coach, who's going to believe in my dreams and help me get this whole thing off the ground? Let me talk to you, sis. These programs right here that we're talking about. These programs right here that we're talking about. So, number one, because I told you it's only 3 requirements, right? So, number one, they're going to be able to fund you with as low as a 550 personal credit score. So, do you see up at the top of the board, a lot of those programs, they're going to want you to have a 680 or higher. So, the fact that these programs are going to be able to fund you with as low as a 550 is literally love. Love. This is going to give so many people an opportunity. People who haven't had an opportunity to get access to funding, to get access to more information, okay? Now, second requirement, you're going to need access to a lender in your area. You're going to need access to a lender in your area, meaning I can't sit up here and give everybody on the live the same lender. See, these programs are widely based off of where you're located, your region, right? So it's based off of your area code. It's based off of your county. It's based off of where you're located. So what I'm telling you guys is lock in. Lock in is what I'm telling y'all, okay? I know that's right, sitting through them roses. Let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. Now, strategy number 3 is really, really simple because all you need to do is take in some paperwork to these lenders. Shout out to everybody on TikTok in the room showing love. I appreciate you guys so bad. Let's go ahead and get into it. Now, on Twitch and on YouTube, congratulations to everybody who this is your first time in the room. I'm showing you guys the easiest way to get rich, y'all, which is by using other people's money, okay? Y'all see that OPM over there? OPM is the fastest and the easiest way to get rich in 2025, okay? I showed you guys how you can utilize somebody else's money in order to get rich in life. So if you guys are trying to get into the community, if you're on Twitch and YouTube, you can literally tap the link that's right on the screen. If you're on TikTok, you can actually click the link that is inside of my bio, and that's gonna let you guys get access to all of this info for literally only $40, okay? I'm gonna move you guys over here to my other screen so that y'all can actually see some reviews from the community and some of the things that people are getting done in here, okay? So let's go ahead and get this up. This is actually my Apollo sign, you guys. Have y'all heard of the Apollo sign? This is one of those new really, really cool big screens off of TikTok, okay? Let me show Twitch and YouTube so y'all can see. Huge screen. It's like a big TV screen, okay? So if you guys are just now getting in here, my name is Coach Day. I'm a 7-figure wealth coach, and I show you guys how to access business funding so that y'all can start the businesses of y'all dreams, okay? I know there's a lot of people that get on the internet and make up stuff. I just wanted to make sure y'all understand that I am somebody that's actually helping people get to their next level. Y'all see this right here? She says she got pre-approved for $50,000. Put me in the game, coach. Let's get to it. See, I show you guys how to go and get business funding. That way y'all can start making investments like opening up Airbnbs, like starting assisted living facilities, like getting government contracts, like growing your online companies. Y'all have to understand that literally every single business thrives off of funding. The more money you have for your business, the better your business is going to do. This was someone else right here, approved $9,000 for her business. See, I just got to make sure you guys understand that I am the truth and I'm actually helping folks. This was a live challenge that we did about 2.5 weeks ago. My members left out of their funded over $130,000, you guys. $20,000 pre-approval. Now, it was their decision whether they wanted to accept the money or decline the money. My job is to get you to the bag and get you to the funds. Approve $30,000. So imagine if I could do this for you within an hour. Imagine what we could do together working inside of a community where I'm constantly dropping you information, constantly giving you details. I told you guys, if you're on YouTube or Twitch, you can literally tap that little picture that is right there up on the screen. Tap that link. You'll be able to join the community for $40. We got a lot of people that get inside of this community and they literally change their situations within a 30-day time frame, okay? Let me go ahead and show you guys because we showed all of the funding approvals. We showed all of the people coming in here getting money, getting approved for thousands of dollars. She was approved $8,000, but y'all have to understand that the foundation to business funding is going to be your personal credit, okay? So I'm actually going to show you guys Some people who have come in here and been able to clean up their credit within 30 days or less so that they could then go and access funding for their businesses, all right? Because a lot of the times you guys get excited when y'all see the money. Ooh, I want 20,000, I want 30,000, but nobody understands that your personal credit is going to be the biggest factor in deciding whether or not you get those funds, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. Hopefully you guys on TikTok can see. Let me move the screen so y'all can see a little bit better on TikTok, because that's not fair if only YouTube and Twitch can see what's going on, okay? So I'm gonna move this a little bit closer. That way y'all can see the wins as well. If you guys are just now getting in the room, I told you guys we're literally talking about the fastest and the easiest way to get rich in 2025, okay? Which is through using other people's money, aka business funding. Don't you understand that credit and funding are literally the two most high-level skills that everybody in America needs to understand? Don't you realize that credit and funding is what the United States thrives off of? Every single person in the U.S. needs to have credit in order to access things like houses, cars, and also thousands of dollars in funding. Now, the other number one thing that people need is money. Everybody here needs funds. The number one thing that most Americans are looking for is money. So you might as well go ahead and learn these two high-level skills. Now, I just ran you guys through 3 different ways that y'all can go and access up to $50,000 for your business. I gave you the fastest way, which is through your personal credit. As long as you got a high enough personal credit score, you can literally walk into the banks and financial institutions and access thousands of dollars as soon as this week. So the fastest method that I gave y'all was through personal credit. The second one that I gave y'all was that you could go and build business credit. I told you can accumulate assets under your business name, under your company's entity. Under your LLC and EIN, you can go and get cars, houses, and money. So I showed you guys how to do that. And then we went over step 3, you guys, which is where I showed you how to get funded as a startup business with low credit. So now I'm showing you guys strategy number 1, how you're going to be able to get your personal credit score up so that you can get money faster. Because a lot of the times when I talk to you guys about things, oh, I'm trying to get my credit up. Oh, I got a few things on my credit that I'm trying to get off. Got to clean these things up first. No, let me show you guys how you can literally get your credit cleaned up within 30 days or less and go and access you some money, okay? I'm trying to help you get this thing going within the next 6 months. So this right here is actually one of our members who came in. She was able to get her credit score up 54 points, you guys, within 30 days just by using an AI software that was able to fix her credit for her. This is something I give y'all access to inside of the community as well, okay? The community link is in the bio for you guys. It's literally only $40 to get in. You get access to the fastest, most high-level credit strategies on the internet. We're not using any dispute letters. I'm giving you guys all online methods. She said that she was able to get 3 closed accounts off of her credit report, you guys, and a collection within a 30-day time frame. So I like to show you guys how you can do this relatively quickly. She said the TransUnion hack worked. She was able to get off hard inquiries off her credit collections and also public records. Imagine y'all getting access to all of this information literally for $40, okay? So number 1, I'll show you guys how y'all can clean y'all credit reports within a 30-day time frame. And then I'll show you how you can go and access thousands of dollars in funding. Literally, like I just showed you guys, my members getting over $130,000 in approval, okay? Once you lock in and get your credit right, then I can go ahead and show you how you can get access to $3,000. Then I can show you how you can get access to $8,500. So y'all have to understand that your next level of success, your next level of money is right on the other side of you getting your credit cleaned up, because that's when all of the doors and opportunities are going to unlock for you. Do y'all realize that y'all can be out here buying $500,000 FedEx routes? Do y'all realize that y'all could be out here buying $1 million apartment complexes, $1 million corporations? But you guys are out here playing games. See, y'all got to understand how to get access to these funds. That's the easiest way. Have y'all ever wondered, how do people go out and buy Chick-fil-A's? How do people go out and buy Starbucks? It's not because they're saving up their life savings and all of the money that their grandmas gave them. It's because they're going to the banks and financial institutions and using other people's money to make them rich. If y'all understand this concept, y'all tap the screen and run the likes up. Let me know y'all locked in. Let me see how long we've been on here. About 28 minutes. All right, sounds good, y'all. Let's get into it. Sounds good, y'all. Let's get into it. It's a little Monday morning. We should have some more people on here for a Monday, y'all. Especially on Twitch. I know most of the Twitch folks be on late. Most of my people on Twitch be on Twitch super late. We got a few folks sliding in through YouTube. Shout out to my people on YouTube today, you guys. Shout out to y'all for tapping in with me today. I'm doing a new thing. I'm growing 2 brand new profiles. I've already grown my TikTok page to over 100,000 followers. I got an Instagram that's right at about 38,000. And so what we're doing now, I'm growing a brand new TikTok page and also my Twitch and YouTube. So I want everybody on this platform to get used to me, get familiar. When I get my hair and my makeup together, I'll jump on for y'all. But I just wanted to go ahead and introduce y'all to these concepts. I'm going to keep putting these concepts in y'all brains until y'all understand that this is the #1 fastest way for y'all to level up. There's a lot of people out there right now that are drowning in bills, that are drowning in depression, that are drowning in their sorrows, right? And so a lot of people are looking for a way out, because I remember I was looking for a way out. How do I start figuring out how to make more money? How do I start figuring out how to have a successful business? What does it take to get to it? When I started learning credit and funding, that was when the game changed for me. That was when I realized that all I had to do was understand how to fix my credit, and then I could access money anytime I need it. So you got to realize that credit and funding teaches you how to never be broke again. Y'all know that rapper NBA Youngboy? See, I never knew what NBA stood for. NBA stands for Never Broke Again. So when you lock into yourself and you learn these high-level concepts, you're able to take yourself to your next level, okay? Thank y'all so much for everybody who came through the room. Thank y'all for locking in. We had a quick 30-minute show today. I ran you guys through 3 different $50,000 strategies. I don't know anybody who gets on the internet and runs y'all straight plays like this. Make sure you guys tap that follow button. Make sure y'all lock in with me. I have my community available for $40. So if you want to know how people are getting their negative items off so fast, if you're trying to understand how you can lock into this information fully, how you can get yourself access to funding, how you can get in a room with winners, all you need to do, if you're on Twitch and YouTube, you can tap that link that's right in my bio. That's going to allow you to get into the community. If you are on TikTok, you need to go over to my TikTok profile page, and that's going to allow you to lock in, okay? I was just showing you guys how my members are cleaning their credit up first, because I told y'all the fastest and the easiest way, you guys, to get access to funding, this is what we was talking about. The fastest and the easiest way to get access to funding is going to be through your personal credit. I just showed you guys 3 different ways that y'all can access up to $50K in funds for your business. Shout out to everybody who was in here on YouTube and on Twitch. Shout out to everybody who was also on my TikTok page, okay? So the first and the fastest way that you can get $50,000 for your business, this for my business owners, my entrepreneurs who are trying to open up salon suites, trying to get into Airbnb, trying to turn their companies up. The fastest way is through your personal credit. So I was showing you guys, if you can get your personal credit to a 680 or higher, then you can go into these banks and financial institutions and access thousands of dollars for your business. That's why I tell you guys, nobody should be out here broke. Nobody should be out here broke, because the internet is giving us way too much information that's showing us how to turn up on a bag quick, okay? So all of these right here are credit reviews. I was showing you guys, once you are able to lock in and get your credit right, then that's when you can go and get approved $50,000 for your business, okay? This is what I teach you guys how to do. I show you how to fix your credit within 30 days or less, and then I show you guys how y'all can access funding. When I tell y'all that black and brown skinned people that look like me and you are coming in here getting access to 800 credit scores and thousands of dollars, I mean it. She got her credit score up to the 800s. She also then went and got approved for a $4,000 business credit card. Do y'all understand how credit and funding are the 2 #1 skills that people need in America to survive? Y'all understand that credit and funding are literally the 2 most important skills that you need in America to survive. Why? Because every single person in America has to utilize the credit system. If you live in America, you might as well go ahead and understand credit, because you need it to access everything: houses, cars, cell phones. So go ahead and understand that, because your credit is holding you back from things. Now, what is the second thing that everybody needs in America? Everybody who is here every single day, what do? Every single day you spend money. So everybody is also trying to understand, how can I get access to funding? I need to understand how to be able to get money anytime that I need it. So I literally teach you guys credit and funding. These 2 high-level skills made me $1 million over the last 22 months. And so I stand on these skills with everything in me, because this is what changed my real life situation. See, people can get on the internet and fake it and flex it and do these things. But I knew that even when I was making $100,000, a year, 10,000 a month, I knew that my credit was still bad. So there was only so much flexing I could do. See, somebody told me that you can't be a real boss with bad credit. And that stuck with me because I understood that once you fix your credit, now you can get access to bigger things like $1 million lines of credit. Now you can get access to buying buildings like Edible Arrangements, buying franchises like Chick-fil-A. See, I don't know about y'all, but I didn't want to play small. I don't want to play small anymore. I want to play big. I want my dreams and my goals to truly manifest. I want to be able to open multiple successful companies. I want to be able to live any way that I want. I want to be able to hop on a private jet on a Wednesday just because. And these things I've learned how to do all because of credit and funding. Those are the two things that truly turned me up. I don't know why they always do the visibility thing on here. That's what I don't know. Every single time they always want to do a restriction on here. Talking about an appeal in progress. But I'm about to jump off here, you guys. I told y'all we were just jumping on for a few minutes this morning. I just wanted to go ahead and get y'all comfortable with these concepts. I'm going to be on here a lot, just giving you guys free game and free information on how y'all can get to y'all next level. Literally, we jumped on here today and I gave you guys 3 different ways that y'all can go and get up to $50,000 for your business. Make sure that y'all tap the follow button. Make sure that y'all are showing me love because all I'm going to do is give you information on how to make more money, okay? I will talk to you guys soon. Make sure that you guys tap that link in the bio if y'all need access to the info. So if you need to understand how to get your credit score within 30 days or less, lock in for $40. A lot of these strategies, people on the internet right now are literally charging y'all $1,200 for. $500 a month for $1,500. I'm letting y'all get access to the most high level fast credit strategies on the internet for $40. Then I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to access business funding, how to access high limit 0% interest funding, how to access business grants, all of the tips, tricks, and hacks to get approved for those business credit cards. Y'all lock in and I will talk to y'all soon, okay? I wonder